Alright, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tato, and today I'm in Sweenarm City, Utah, about 15 minutes from small town of Hanksville. This is like one of the meccas of dirt bike riding, honestly. It is like riding on the moon, and it's one of the best places you can ever ride a dirt bike. And I've got my setup here. I just bought this bike yesterday. I'll go into more of that in a little bit, but yeah, I left Salt Lake today at about 3 o'clock. It took 2 hours to get out of the valley because of traffic, and I was originally going to go to Whitewash Sand Dunes, which is about 50 miles as the crow flies, and then I realized it was going to be dark when I was getting down here, and I haven't camped there with my trailer before, so I was like, man, I don't really want to be finding a camp spot in the dark. So it was only like a 25-30 minute difference to come here, and I really liked the spot. So I knew that I have this good camp spot here, that getting here in the dark is not a problem, and I like riding here anyway. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna go right instead of left and come to Sweenarm City. So yeah, we just got here, getting camp set up, and it's gonna be a good weekend. We're gonna ride all day tomorrow, most of the day Sunday, and just enjoy the fuck out of dirt bikes. I'm so excited with this setup. These are two all-time great bikes, and I'll get more into that in a little bit. But yeah, just gonna finish getting camp set up and probably cook here in a minute and just get everything set up for the weekend. So that's nice. Yeah, probably works. I was in Moab filming with Onyx and didn't have the awning tied down. The wind caught it, flipped it all the way over, and pretty much broke that pole. It's barely hanging on, so I gotta order a new one, but hopefully it'll last for this trip. If you go to Moonscape, these are the biggest cheat code when it comes to cooking chicken. I hate touching raw chicken, raw meat in general. I just hate the texture of it on my hands. So always keep the latex gloves. That way you don't feel disgusting. Even though I have the water tanks to like clean my hands, before I had that, it was a fucking nightmare to clean my hands. So these have been one of the biggest camping game changers. Use it next time. Another game changer setup I've accumulated for camping and cooking is the generator with the air fryer. I don't always bring it with me. I usually only bring it when I'm camping with the trailer, because this thing takes up a lot of space in the car. If I'm doing a solo trip and Cheyenne doesn't come, I can put it like in my driver or passenger floorboard. But instead of having to cut up the chicken and cook it on the stove and like set up the big propane stove, just being able to cut the generator on and throw it in the air fryer, so much quicker. Like today, be able to just cook this, get straight into riding, and it's so nice. Camping is all about being as quick and efficient and luxurious as possible in non-luxurious places. Somebody's gonna have a problem with that statement. serious problem with my bike. Kicked it probably 15 times, my new bike, and wouldn't crank, wouldn't do nothing. Then I remembered I had to turn the key on. I'm not used to having that, and even though it's a kickstart, you have to cut the key on with all the light stuff for it to run. So that was pissing me off. I couldn't figure it out for probably 20 minutes. I was in full gear, kicking it, sweating, but we figured it out. But yeah, it's a badass bike, exactly what I wanted, and I'm so fucking pumped. I'm about to go back out and ride some more. Just got my backpack full of water. It's getting hot today. I'm about to get my riding jersey, dunk it in the ice water in my cooler, and then go rip. Just gonna go put some music in, enjoy some tunes, and ride for a while, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Suspension to
so crazy.
What?
You can't see out of the front windshield, but you can see out of the side.
No.
Whoa.
And we're putting my new suspension, testing it, just seeing, and it's doing pretty well. You still can hear my stove rattling in the back, which is kind of annoying, but
This is not sorry, but going. It's really, really good. He did a great job.
it's not as like it's stiffer, but it's not as like, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely way better than it was, and it needed it after 300,000 miles. So, yeah, we're going to the Moonstone Overlook. Gonna hang out there for a little bit, and then go back to Rogers Sunset. So, cue the drone shots. If you've ever questioned the moon landing, or if you've never questioned it, come here. There's no way they actually went. It was definitely filmed here. This place is surreal. The contrast from like moon rock to the red Mars looking rock, and then the LaSalle Mountains way out in the back is just unreal. This is probably the craziest landscape contrast of anywhere I've been. You've got Factory Butte right over there, the gigantic Henry Mountains that way, the LaSalle's way out that way, and just this moon rock for as far as you can see. Pretty unreal.
I got scared. Okay, that wasn't as dramatic as I thought.
We've relocated back to the original spot we were at last night. We're right next to one of the really big hills right here that I want to be able to film at tomorrow. And the people that invaded our space last night with all their annoying kids, they left this afternoon. So when we get done with our dark 30 ride, we just decided to pack up and come over here so I could film over here in the morning, and we're gonna spend most of the day over here. So it was worth driving back over just to have the spot, because it's probably the best spot at Swing Arm City. So yeah, we're just cooking burgers, gonna chill around the fire, and hopefully no one else comes and invades our space again.
Burger! I hope it's cooked. Burger!
Thank you. The last time we were here was Thanksgiving. Cheyenne rode for about 20 minutes, got scared, and sat in the tent all day.
There's more to that story. I got scared.
Okay, regardless, you got
I got
scared.
scary. That was not fun at all.
It was like a perfect weather, perfect trip, perfect everything, and she just sat in the tent for 8 hours straight, couldn't come out.
That was the worst I've ever felt in my life.
It's a pretty good view, ain't it? That backdrop is unmatched. Like, this is why this is my favorite camp spot at Sweet Arm City. You've got like the steeple walls right here, the giant fucking sand hill or sand dirt, whatever it is, and then huge butte in the back, and then factory butte over there. It's unbeatable, dude. Except whenever you have a camper with 5 kids 40 yards from you, that's when it sucks. But yeah, today is Sunday, our last day in Sweet Arm City, which is unfortunate. I don't want to go back and not be able to ride right here. This place is fucking awesome. But I want to talk a little bit about why I chose these bikes and why I was so excited about this bike in the middle specifically. Um, so 2005 through 2008 is heavily regarded as one of the best years of Honda 450s ever. You can Google it, watch YouTube videos on it. So many people that have ridden dirt bikes for a lot longer than me will say it's one of the best bikes they've ever ridden. Like, it takes them back. It still competes with all the new modern bikes today, and Honda just had a sweet spot with that year of race bikes specifically. They switched from carbureted to fuel injected after 2008, and so the 2008 is the last year. The other bike is 2007, so it's right on the curb of that era as well. And yeah, everybody just said just the raw power, the maneuverability, the reliability of the bikes. They don't have a ton of computer elements to them. Like I said, it was before fuel injection, so they're pretty simple machines, but had some of the best power that Honda ever made. And they're just, if you just ride it, you know. Like, literally, I watched a YouTube video the day before I went to go pick up that first bike, and it was Red Bull comparing the 2007 to the 2024. And they're like, yeah, like, this bike is still just as good as I remember. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get this one. And yeah, I didn't know much about these when I first got them. I just knew I wanted a 450, and I just happened to find that year because it was the best one on Marketplace at the time, and then got to reading about them, and now I'm obsessed with them. I shopped for that 2008 for 4 months. 4 months consistently, Marketplace every single day. And 2 weeks ago, I drove up to Boise, Idaho, 5 hours from my house, negotiated with this guy, like, or vetted this bike pretty good, thought it was a good bike, thought it was running. Drove 5 hours, got up there, it wouldn't even idle without the choke on. The valves on it were messed up. It was just a project bike, and I was so pissed because I thought I was getting not a project bike. So drove 11 hours total for nothing. Drove home empty-handed. 2 days later, there was another '08 in Cedar City. Tried to vet the bike as best as possible. Got 2 hours into a 4-hour drive. The guy texted me saying that there was a problem with it. I didn't even respond. I just turned straight back around, drove straight home. So that's 11. That's 15 hours of driving for looking for one of these bikes, coming up empty-handed. Thursday, I was shooting some ads at my apartment, and in between changing scenes, the guy I was shooting with, Jeff, just decided to get on his phone. Actually, he had to make a call. So I was like, I'm just going to check Marketplace real quick. Hadn't checked it in a couple of days. That bike had been listed like 2 hours before, and it was 30 minutes away. Full street legal kit. Older dude, always garage kept, like super, super well taken care of. I think I'm the third owner of the bike. That one, I'm the third owner as well. Um, that '07 was in a barn from like 2007 until the guy I bought it from got it like 2 years before me, and then he rode it not that much, and then I found it. So I got pretty lucky with these bikes, and I'm just super pumped. Just like knowing I have the last 2 years of one of the best Honda racing eras is so fucking cool. It's not cool if you don't care about it, but I care about it, so it's cool. But yeah, I'm pumped, and just looking at this view right here, like this is why I moved to Utah. Shit like this is exactly why I came out here. Like I wanted to have this car camping set up, wanted to have a dirt bike set up, and I wanted to be in beautiful places like this and just be able to play like I'm a little kid again. And yeah, we're fucking doing it. This is it. So I'm about to get dressed, about to go rip for a few hours, and then unfortunately we got to go back to Salt Lake. But we're just gonna take in this view a little bit longer. Hang on. All right, that's good.
Going up to Layton.
Oh, completely forgot about this. This is how much trauma I went through for this dirt bike. So, in between going to Idaho and in between the bike that I just turned around on. Wait, was that after? No, sorry. So, completely forgot about a key piece of this. I went to Idaho, bad bike. Got halfway there, guy texted me, turned around, bad bike. Then there was one more that was up in Layton, like 30 minutes from Salt Lake. And I told the guy, I was like, hey man, I can come after I get done at the gym. So he's like, okay, works perfect. Leaving my house, get like 10 minutes away, the guy texted me, hey man, I just went to take the bike down to the car wash, and it had been raining that day, and I completely wiped out, broke the handlebars, scratched it all up. So I'll have to text you when I get it fixed. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. So yeah, I went through 3 traumatic experiences trying to find that bike before I found it. But yeah, I forgot about that story. Thank you. Cheyenne's still sleeping, but yeah, let's get ready and ride. Did a 20-mile ride within a 2-mile vicinity. Most of it was just going up and down that hill the whole time. But yeah, just about to finish cooking, pack up, and head back home, unfortunately. But it was a really good trip. Weather was perfect. What was I saying?
Weather was perfect.
Yeah,
weather was perfect.
No, the weather was perfect. Bikes ran good, other than the front tire on the '08. I got to get a new tube put in, but it was a good trip. I'm glad I ended up coming here instead of the sand dunes at Whitewash, just because I really like this area a lot, and there wasn't that many people. So, yeah, that is the end of the first summer dirt bike video. Hopefully many more to come.
It's still spring.
It's summer, dude. It's May. May is summer. Okay, at least where I come from, it is.
It's not summer
It
could snow next week.
It could, but it's still fucking summer. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope y'all like dirt bikes, because I fucking like them, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of it. What? I thought you got bit.
It was good.
Oh, good. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheyenne, any words?
I mean, I just said.
Like, subscribe.
It's just real bad.
It's real bad.
It's real bad. It's just real bad.
Alright, I'll see you in the next one.